But anyway, that 6 more left. So yeah, yeah, and I was about to say something else, but no, I don't remember what else was. But yeah, honestly, if they also decide to get someone else to write for the games that isn't Ian Flynn. I hope they get someone who actually knows a thing or two about Sonic history, because uh, Ken Pontac did say, I think around 2013, that he did not know much about Sonic history. I think what he said was he just looked up some cutscenes in Wikipedia. He did some Wikipedia searching. That's all he did. Which, if you're gonna do that, especially for like some characters like Shadow, you don't do it to like the Shadow the Hedgehog game. Do it to the game he was first introduced in, Adventure 2. I'm not sure how much big of a difference that would have made if he did do that, but it would have been a better option instead of going for the Shadow the Hedgehog game. And well, that's just my logic, but obviously doing Wikipedia search like isn't, again, listening to previous cutscenes doesn't always work, but yeah, it still does get the job done, kind of, even if it's not perfect. Again, yeah, if they want to get anyone else to write for the games, and hopefully it is someone else who does know a thing or two about Sonic history, like even if they get the movie writers to write for the games, which are Patrick Casey and Josh Miller, because yeah, and they nailed Sonic's personality down pretty well in the first movie. It wasn't like 100% perfect. They did make him act a little bit like a child some times, but it was still better than from the Pontac and Graff story games that we got. Like, honestly, I would be okay for them writing for the games if they, Patrick Casey and Josh Miller got the right we got to do it. Because yeah, just from that first movie, I could see that yeah, these are good. So they know a thing or two about Sonic history, or maybe they don't, but they just probably do a better job at it. But I'm not sure, but probably do know some. But yeah, it's also kind of funny I mentioned about Shadow the Hedgehog game, the Shadow the Hedgehog game, because I think one of the people who worked on the first Sonic movie did CG cutscenes for Shadow the Hedgehog, and I think people were a little bit scared of that. Which you shouldn't. If someone's just written for a bad Sonic game, then don't just immediately jump to conclusions. Like, first, if they were writing for something else, so it's close. But oh well, that's just my logic behind that. And we're using the other wisp for this fight. Alright, just. And here's the gold ring. Ta-da! Made it here. Probably the highest score you have gotten in all these stages of Game Land. Yeah, and I also am not too familiar with some of the writers from the before the 2010s, because like I don't really know too much of them, who they are, and written them, because I think it's kind of like were going all over the place with the writers back in like the 2000s or something. Actually, I want to do that for it. Actually, hold on. I want to do this with the other one, this one here. Here, just because I just wanted to. And what do you know? You can use hover in the water. Yeah, so that's cool. Even though it is kind of floaty, but yeah, it's one of the few points where It's one of the few points where you would use hover underwater. Which couldn't use it all in the aquarium park because you couldn't. There was no hover in there. Yeah, but oh well. And another thing too about the co-op in this is that you guys share the same score, or so. So that was that thing you guys should have also mentioned that you guys share a score because, as you can see, when I was using the person on the come on, that doesn't work. Okay, I think I got him. Wow, I didn't even need the hover. Okay, so you guys do share a score, and if you're playing co-op, and even though I did finish it with the other player, one heal, we still it still shows the other one, the blue one on the foot and result screen. But oh well, it's not like it's a big deal, but it would but it will show the other player that actually controlled it if you were playing co-op. Okay, had to sneeze there, but I guess I lost it. Oh, darn it. Well, we're almost done with this. We only have 3 more stages left, and then that's it. And next episode we'll be getting back into the game itself by finishing a game off with our terminal velocity. Yeah, this here was a good example where just do the switch thing and you're good. Just do that little switch thing trick I did before, and you can just get up with no problem. Well, already I'm dying quite a bit here. One more death and game over. But if we do see the game over screen, that'll be something. There's even an announcer that says game over, which is kind of cool. Which they even reused the line he says with that in Sonic Colors Rise of the Wisp with Part 2, that is, where Sonic defeats Metal Sonic, Orbot, and Cubot. And then you hear the announcer saying, game over. But anyway, but you don't hear it in Ultimate. At least I don't think you do. Now I'm just kind of out of stuff to say. Then so far I think we used every wisp except for the Frenzy Wisp. Because we did not see the Frenzy Wisp at all in this. And obviously there's no Jade Ghost Wisp in here because that's only an Ultimate. And Team Sonic Racing. Oh wait, hold on. Need to hit that button. And cause then we could get up here and rock it on up. And it's a pretty vertical stage this is. Definitely one of the best, probably the best stage in the game to use the rocket with, because you just go straight up and, oh boy, this part. And I actually forgot about this part, because this one can be a little tricky to do, because you have the billiards ball moving around, and as you all saw before, they hurt you, but you just gotta jump over it right in, time it right in. At least it can take out the enemies for you, so you don't have to focus on that. Just kind of jump in place, and do the. Then press that button and get rid of the egg pawns getting ready to shoot you. And oh boy, that one landed right on me. Ah. Yeah, just jumping across. Playing a little jump rope here, kind of. Just by jumping over the billiards ball. Okay, I feel like this one just drags on a little too long now, especially since there's no enemies coming down. Ah, darn. Darn, I'm trying to grab the ring, but... But, you know, it just takes a little too much time until the invincibility frames run out. But at least we did it. That's probably one of the harder stages in Gameland to clear. And now on to the last one. And so, I was trying to jump there, but I didn't. But it didn't matter. What do you know? Skipped that part entirely. Oh, wait. I'll go for drill. And yeah, you would use the rocket wisp for that to destroy those parts there, but I don't really see much of a point here because this isn't because they leave holes open so that actually rocket away, and then just slowly skydive all the way to the end. Yeah, so yeah, I don't have much else to say on this because I pretty much said all I really wanted to. We're pretty much at the end of this, so I can live with it, honestly, because because this is the last stage after all. Oh, shoot. Well, yeah, that's a little unexpected, but oh well, just doing a couple homing attacks and just let the billiards balls bounce around, or we just go and continue on. Yeah. Well, slowly just moving through here, and you can also drown in this still, so it's not like there's a difference there. And I think we're just about at the end of it. Oh, I guess no, come on. Okay, play a little bit more careful here. Oh boy, it's quite insane, but almost, yeah. Alright, here's the goal ring. And we did it. Cleared all stages. Did not get a single game over. Which that definitely took some time to do. And now we have all Chaos Emeralds in this version, even though I technically already have them unlocked. Because this was a complete file after all. Oh, but I wouldn't end the video off here, but there are a couple things I do want to show off in here that I did not get a chance to show off. I can't show off in some of the other versions, in like the Ultimate version. First things first I want to show off is real quick at the start of Act 3 of Starlight Carnival. First way you can see the walking speed is much different. It's much faster this time and is in sync with the footsteps sound effects, which still needs to be patched out. Even this part, this part's much different. There, Sonic, it's done right. Well, in Ultimate, Sonic just kind of lands immediately. As soon as he lands, he takes off. Well, in here, he just slows down. Here, he just kind of stops. It just stops there for like a few seconds, sticks in the landing, stops for a few seconds, and then goes. So that's all that. So that's one difference there. That I wanted to show off in the level. I was in. There's really nothing else in the levels I particularly want to show except for, well, you can also see that there's no Jade Ghost and might be wondering what's this colorful light over here. We'll check that out later, but now I'm going to show off what is the option satellite, which isn't ultimate, but I'm showing it off here because this is a different, does look different than compared to ultimate. So we got navigator, sound, English. There's tons of English or Japanese text. It's quite a lot of text here. And you have vibration controllers for GameCube. We have Supersonic here, which turn that on and something will happen. Of course, I'm not going to play it through any of the levels because I want to show that for get something in. But when you turn it on, the option satellite starts glowing yellow. So that's a way to signify you have Supersonic on. I will show more of that off in a bonus video, but for now I'm just kind of finding with showing that off for now. And next here are the cutscenes of the game, which I'll just say that for last. Over here we have like where you can view your records. There's all of the stages, like Off Tropical Resort, Sweet Mountain, Starlight Carnival, Planet Wisp, Quillian Pike, Asteroid Coaster, Terminal Velocity, even Game Land. And for all the acts you can do, even this thing here, which I'll talk about at some point. And me here is where you can change the icon to be one of the Sonic characters, Sonic Tails, or not. Mega Man, or about Cubot or Yakko, or just one of your Mii's, and you can even change the name, but I don't need to do it because it's fine as it is. And last thing, but not least, I have to show you what there are a couple cutscenes here that are different from the original. Well, there's two. See, is this it? No. I think this is it. Yeah. So like as you notice, this cutscene is, the dialogue is the same. Basically, if you go to clear Starlight Carnival first, this cutscene will play out, because normally this cutscene would play out in Sweet Mountain, but if you go to Starlight Carnival first, you get this cutscene, and the same thing will apply, and yeah, so the cutscenes for Starlight Carnival and Sweet Mountain will swap. So, depending on which ones you go to first. Which, I gotta say, that's a nice touch. Unfortunately, it's only for this cut for Sweet Mountain and Starlight Carnival. It's not the same for the Planet Wisp, or the Quillian Park, and Asteroid Coaster. So that's one difference from the two that is kind of sucks. But yeah, and I'm also showing it off here in this version just for a chance to show what the cutscenes are like in this version, as well as but also because I don't have this in the Ultimate, because you saw me play through Sweet Mountain first, and even on my main account, I played through Sweet Mountain first, because as I said before in the previous video, I've always done that. But anyway, yeah, cutscenes are just pretty much all exactly the same, and just the backgrounds are different, and probably the lighting as well. Well, so that's some differences there. Yeah, sure has been the best thing we've heard all day so far. Baldy McNulls that hell. Yeah, I really don't have much else to say on some of these, because they're the same cuttings as before. On degree, I don't really need to show off all but there's only like 2 more left I want to show. And I also do want to show a cutting off that we are going to see at the start of next episode, but I want to show it off here because there are some little bit of things aren't perfect in that are in yeah. Basically, yeah, there was one cutscene that we're going to be seeing starting the next episode that it's not perfect in Ultimate, but here it is. So I figured I'd show it here because there was a couple slight differences and yeah. Mind control way. And one tiny little detail about this that I do like is that you can see that in Eggman's cockpit the juice is running out slowly. He like if you look closely at it, you can see in some shots that it's slowly draining and running out. Yeah, and when Eggman says use this for mind control will be, but yeah, and you will need lots more. And he said, well, let me rephrase that. He said I'll get lots more. But what if he gets so much where he just runs out and how would he actually use it on if he's just aiming like this? Oh wait, what am I saying? I know the answer to that in the cutscene that we're going to be seeing. And so, why am I asking that? I like the way he even bangs his machine and looks up and notices he's out of shoes. Yeah, who needs a tour guide when it's a giant robot? But what if they did bet? What will they pay off? Rings, probably? Okay, now we're not going to be seeing the full version of this cutscene, just probably the part where they're on this part here with the generator. Because the next part of this cutscene is just them replacing Cubot's voice from Cowboy the Pirate. Which is really nothing else that really needs to be shown about that. I do find it also interesting that Yakko is the only one that has like those little curly line on his head. Would have been kind of cool if they made other Wisp look like that, have like little slight details on their head to make them a little differentiate. I didn't really say that right. Like from one another. It would have been kind of cool if they did that, and not just for like the boost kind of boost Wisp. I mean for like all the other kinds of Wisp. Even the Nega Wisp, honestly. Which would have been kind of cool if they did that. Oh, okay, never mind. It doesn't even play it all the way through there. And there was one more cutscene here. And yeah, there's a total of 30 cutscenes throughout the game, and let's see which one. I think it's this? Nope. I think it was this one. Yeah. We are going to be seeing this cutscene at the start of the next video, but the reason I'm showing it off here is because there's a couple problems with it that are in Ultimate. Like, this first part of the cutscene here that we're seeing is the same as it was in Ultimate, but the difference between that But yeah, the difference between that, well, will be coming up in the next part of the cutscene here, because it's gonna go CGI, high cutscene, and then transition back to style, but something else will be happening. And yeah, Cubot has a different voice chip for this part. Not sure what, but uh, oh well. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, yeah. So like before, so like when we see this in the next episode, cutscene next episode, this part cutscene here was actually a bit darker looking. Like it was much more tinted to be darker looking in Ultimate. I don't know if it was meant like it on purpose, because when I saw that I was like, that's not right. It's supposed to be much brighter than that. And yeah, that thing from the Tropical Resort boss, that thing wasn't, and that ended up there. That's what happened. Why I said it's important later for that part. All right, so yeah, this cutscene would be different in you know, it would be a little darker in Ultimate, and then the next part will be that we're gonna be seeing will be a little have one difference. It's to where the music here will just be completely cut out, which isn't right. Right, even though yeah, there's supposed to be music here, which there is in this version, but not in Ultimate during this fight. And they were just talking with no music, which sounds kind of weird. Which sounds, yeah, it does sound weird, because like it just feels kind of like an awkward side talking, talking normally to each other with no music playing in the background, because that's kind of what the case is in real life, unless you're in like a place that actually has music playing in the background. Or something which yeah, that's kind of some. So that's kind of one thing that we'll be seeing next episode, unless it somehow coincidentally plays right and doesn't have the music cut out. Oops, but who knows? But yeah, that's really all the cutscenes I really wanted to show off, really. But yeah, next time and also next time when we see that cutscene, I'll be quiet so you can hear the dialogue. Which that's the main reason why I haven't been turning up the volume at all. Because I wanted to save it for when we actually do it as well. Well, yeah, never mind. There's no need to say as well as. But plus those first four I showed already. We already saw the dialogue for those, so there's no point in replaying them again and then hearing them out. But yeah, the options are like kind of basic looking thing, but we will see this again in Ultimate. It will look much different and better, in my opinion. And yeah, so yeah, that'll be it for this episode here. So next time on Sonic Colors Ultimate, we shall actually switch back to Ultimate and hopefully finish the game off by going down to here right here. So that's what we'll be doing, and I'll see you all next time.